So we are basically working on the defensive movement, although we are using a melodic compass in between. But basically what we're doing is rasteira de chão. The person who's kicking meio de frente will block the rasteira. We bring the leg back into base de ginga, meio de compasso. After that, the person will esquiva into a cocorinha. We finish meio de compasso, base de ginga. We come back to paralela, queda de 3, and then you're gonna do your half a rolê, okay? For those that might used to it already after the queda de 3, you guys go into rasteira as well. It's okay. Nothing is wrong with that. Okay, we might add on that variation, but right now we don't have the rasteira yet from the queda de 3. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys what you're gonna do the full motion. So basically, you're gonna ginga. You're gonna get into the rasteira, meio de compasso. Paralela, queda de 3, half a rolê, back to ginga, ok? Paralela, rasteira, back, meio de compasso, paralela, queda de 3, half a rolê, base de ginga, okay? Let's go. So you guys, most of you are missing that the eye contact, the where you should be looking at. So to help you with that, although we don't have a person in front of you, you guys keep your chin close to your chest and to your shoulders at all time. That will help you with the direction, okay? So the hand that is in front of you will be the hand reaching to the ground. So when you're in base de ginga, you finish meio de compasso, you're going to be in base de ginga, right? So the hand that is in blocking, yes, Girassol, correct. The hand that blocks goes to the floor. The hand that is on the side of you goes to the face, and then you reach out into a bridge, and then you turn in, okay? You are here, the hand that is in front of you will drop, okay? Just follow that pattern, it's easier. Because if you go from here, then you turn to the other way. Also is possible, but right now we're trying to keep as simple as we can, so it's easier for you to keep moving without breaking your rhythm and your flow into the movement itself, okay, to the sequence. So imagine that once you step in the paralela, there is a glass or a wall there, so your knees can go forward. You have to breach, you have to reach out backwards with your body, okay? So in that order, you will esquiva before you reach to the ground with your hand. Cool? Okay, now let's look into the other person, the other part of the sequence will be the meio de frente, okay? So what I want now with the meio de frente is two things. One, of course, the control. You don't have to kick so high now, but I want you guys to go all the way to the side. So now I'm facing here, but looking in front, looking at the person, right? The only thing that's going to be facing you guys will be just my head, okay? So I'm going to the meio de frente, I'm going to turn. Now, drop. So basically I go, feet goes sweeping the ground. Can you guys see my foot on the floor? Back a little more, okay? One. Okay, so I'm going to stretch that out. That will block the rasteira that is coming in during my meio de frente. Okay, so yes, correct, Jackie. So now is when I'm going there, the hand comes back like a base de ginga. Okay, hand comes back, and then I drop into the parallel again. There we go. And then you guys can change sides. So one movement each side to make your life easier. So you go into meio de frente. One, ginga, ginga, meio de frente. Two, ginga. What I'm looking for is that you're going to reach as far as possible, and you're going to drag that leg on the floor, yes. Okay, let's go, 5 times first, and then we go from there. Think of that. When you do the meia lua, the rasteira, you're blocking the rasteira with the same leg that you're kicking. Over, rasteira. Come in, you block, then you carry on. Okay, now we're gonna add a cocorinha on the paralela. So it's important for you guys to understand that once you block the rasteira, you're not gonna be able to reach too far out with your leg because you're gonna hit the other person's leg there. So you will be stopping somewhere close to your paralela, okay? And that is fine. Once that happens, you will just drop in the paralela into the esquiva itself to the cocorinha from there. So you're gonna be, French, go out, here, here. So this is important when you turn in. So you're facing here, as you turn in, you're gonna drop into the esquiva from here, okay? So it will be a cocorinha, and then back into base de ginga from the same movement. Now, remember that if I'm using this hand to block, most likely will be my other hand coming in. Okay, every time we change movement directions, we always try to change hands. Okay, so miolo de frente goes, cocorinha, back to base de ginga. Okay, ginga, miolo de frente, back to here, switch, drop into the cocorinha, back to base de ginga. Okay? Questions, no questions, let's go. 5 times each side. Let's add the last kick, will be a benson from that. So what we're gonna do is, we're gonna drop into the cocorinha, we're gonna come back to base de ginga, and we're gonna reach out with the benson, okay? Just to keep the connection with the movement slightly deeper. Is if I just keep benson from here, later on you guys might have a difficulty to find your balance when you're coming out from the esquiva, okay? So, cocorinha, back, benson, base de ginga. Ginga, cocorinha, back, benson, base de ginga. Ginga, so 1 each side. All right, so just keep alternating both sides. Let's go. So you imagine that when you are kicking a benson, okay, you're gonna, for example, if the person is standing up, okay, you're gonna aim for the chest, but you're gonna imagine that you're pushing the person's chest to the same level as their head. Okay, so chest is here, you're gonna push upwards. Okay, so this is why you are driving your hip slightly more. Yes, there we go. So you push with the heel, and yes, and with the heel, and then you drive upwards. So it's like you're elevating the person, okay? Because if you kick just straight, what happens is your weight is all on the foot. If the person moves, you will fall because you rely on the person's body to hold on to your movement. But if you're pushing upwards, they move out, your gravity will help you down, okay? And also the movement looks way much better that way. Let's combine all, okay? So will be miolo de frente, bloqueia a rasteira, ou bloco da rasteira, paralela, cocorinha, base de ginga, benson, back to base de ginga. Ginga, maybe 1 or 2 times, 3 times, up to you guys. Then you go on the other side. Miolo de frente, bloqueando a rasteira, esquiva cocorinha, base de ginga, benson. Let's go. Okay, so the sequence is student A kicks, camelo de frente. B, rasteira de chão. Right? E, blocos de rasteira. B, backs to base de ginga, camelo de compasso. E, cocorinha. Back, base de ginga. And benção. The B does queda de 3, rafa rolê. What can we add after the rafa rolê? So the suitable movement now will be encruzilhada. So I will show you guys. So you are here. Okay, queda de 3. Rafa rolê, encruzilhada. Then you back to rafa rolê again. Queda de 3, esquiva, rafa rolê, encruzilhada, back again. Okay? So practice 5 times just that. Then we try to put on together after this to do a closure into the whole sequencing itself. Let's finish with a tripod. Okay? So if you guys have anything to put on the ground that to support, like a cloth or a carpet or something, a mat. Let's do 30 seconds, 1 minute, and 1.5. Okay? So let's start all together. Then I will time you guys. I want the tripod into parada de cabeça. All right, so everyone into the tripod. Then come up and hold up as much as we can. We're gonna time 30 seconds, 1 minute, and 1.5. Right. Okay, guys, thank you. Obrigado.
Obrigado.
Obrigada.
Obrigado, Contramestre.
Thank you.
Obrigado,
Thank you.
obrigado.
Thank you, Contramestre.
Thank you, everyone.